So when I was in a very, very, very dark place in my life, I was back living at my mom and dad's house just 2 years ago. And to say that I was not okay would be an understatement. I couldn't get out of bed. And if I did, it was only to make it to the ground where I cried for hours, for days, for weeks, for months.
I feel hopeless and sad and devastated. I feel like everything I've worked for is gone. My job, dating, friendships, everything.
And I am not exaggerating, guys. My life to me was over. The depression was so bad. The anxiety to do anything was overwhelming, crippling. And the reoccurring thought that I had was just to find a way to end it all. I didn't sleep at all. I just stayed awake in my own suffering. And I still don't know till this day what possessed my mom to do this, but one morning I realized everything was covered in stories of miracles. My TV, the artwork, the door, the mirrors, the fridge, anywhere I might go or look in my house, in their house, they're hanging on printer pages were these papers filled with stories my mom wrote, stories of healing from sources online, verses from the Bible written out. All of the stories explained how miracles happened. She filled up dozens of pages with words that I could read to prime my mind for a possibility, a miracle, magic, a new life, a different version of me to take place. And every single day I read them. Every room I went to, I saw them and I would read them over and over and over and over, guys. And eventually I became one of those stories. A miraculous story of health regained, a story of a mind being healed, a heart being mended, a story of a miracle, a story that maybe some would chalk up to fiction, but I am telling you right now is fact. It is truth, and it can be your story too. It can be your comeback, your miracle, your magic, your moment. I want you to know that this can be a big idea to swallow. I certainly read those stories and I cried. I believed, yeah, maybe it was possible for them, but I didn't necessarily believe it was possible for me. But here's the thing, my friends. God does not pick and choose. The divine creator source does not say, hey, yeah, you can walk again, but no, you over there, you've got to stay how you are. It doesn't work like that. You see, it's up to you. Because every single thing is possible when you believe in possibilities. In the early 1950s, there was a widely held belief that it was humanly impossible to run a mile in less than 4 minutes. This wasn't just speculation, it was almost a scientific fact. You see, the best runners in the world had tried and failed, leaving many to conclude that the human body had reached its limit. This was the glass ceiling of possibility. But a young medical student from Oxford named Roger Bannister, who to know was not just an athlete, he was a man who believed in the power of the human spirit, the strength of determination, and the importance of breaking mental barriers. He was not the world's top runner, nor did he even have access to modern day training techniques or technology. But he had something perhaps more powerful. He had a belief that the impossible could be made possible. So in his pursuit of the 4-minute barrier, Bannister combined physical training with a deep understanding of the human mind and body. He knew this challenge was as much psychological as it was physical. And on May 6th, 1954, at a track meet in Oxford, Bannister decided to attempt the record. And get this, guys, even despite unfavorable weather conditions, the wind was strong and most people would have suggested postponing this attempt. But Bannister had a vision that he was going to bring to life. So he chose to run that day. And in those final seconds of the race, something extraordinary happened. Bannister pushed his body beyond its perceived limits. He crossed the finish line of the race, and the announcer declared the time 3 minutes and 59.4 4 seconds. Roger Bannister had done what was thought to be impossible. He had run a mile in under 4 minutes. Bannister's achievement was far more than just a world record. It was a breakthrough that shattered mental barriers. His feat demonstrated the power of belief and the potential of the human spirit. What was once thought impossible soon became a new standard. Just 46 days later, Australian runner John Landy surpassed Bannister's record with a time of 3 minutes and 57.9 seconds. This quick succession and breaking the barrier, it demonstrated that a significant part of the challenge was in fact psychological. You see, once Bannister showed that it was possible, other athletes were now able to achieve this. Sometimes we just need to see somebody achieving the impossible, and then we realize it is possible for us as well. The 4-minute mile is now a standard benchmark for professional middle distance runners, and today, high school students have been able to achieve this accomplishment, which is mind-blowing. Roger Bannister's story remains a powerful testament to the idea that limits often exist more in our mind than in reality. And this is true for not only running, this is true for every single aspect of your life. It is the same reason why we are seeing more and more people do the impossible, heal their bodies, restore vision to their eyes, walk after being wheelchair bound. Guys, whatever you are facing in your life right now, know this. It is the 4-minute mile. Maybe it has already been done and you have a guiding light of what is possible for you. Or maybe you are being called to show the world, just like Roger Bannister, that the only limitations are the ones we have in our mind. Either way, you can do it. And I'm here to encourage you and believe in you through the process. As Nelson Mandela said, your playing small does not serve the world. Who are you not to be great? The truth is, you are great. You are powerful, more powerful than you could ever imagine. And you can do the impossible. So if Roger Bannister could create a reality where he can break the 4-minute mile, what can you create in your life? What work can you do on yourself that will change your life and impact the lives of others? Forever setting the standard, the bar for what is possible. It's time to break the glass ceilings in your life and understand that you, my friend, are the creator. So thank you for being here, for being so unbelievably courageous to make the changes in your life, to make the changes in yourself, to recognize that you are a conscious creator, and to decide to create the life that you wish to experience. And I'm here to guide you, to support you, and to believe in you until you truly find the strength to believe in yourself. My favorite quote says, God whispers to us differently, hoping that we'll tell each other. So here's my greatest understanding of what is possible, and I call it the MBA method. It is mastery over yourself, your mind, your body, and pulling them into alignment right here at your heart with the highest version of you. You see, if you learn the science of how things work, the science behind how you can actually heal your body, that's powerful. Knowledge is power. But if you have all of the information and you don't embody it, you don't make it part of your daily life, you don't make the conscious choice and take action, the steps that are needed to change. If you do not change, then nothing changes. You must choose to dance the beautiful dance between the mind and the body and getting them into alignment with the desired outcome that you wish to experience. That is what creates miracles and magic in your life. That is what you will be learning in the MBA method. It is the most informative and empowering information you will learn. And it will be the information that you need to know to change your life, to heal your life, and to become the absolute greatest version of yourself, the version that the world has been waiting for. Please, if you like this video, make sure you subscribe because there's so much more content coming. Mwah. Love you guys.